welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at Kommo-O in the Great League. I got a decent one traded here. It's actually not the best, even though like you see the stats are pretty okay-ish, but it doesn't really get to decent, like close to 1,500 for Great League, even lower for the Ultra League. But I'm also gonna use the Ultra League later on today, so we're gonna take a look at Kommo-O twice today. And here we see already we found out the Eternal Flame. We get a shield here. We can destroy this Warrain, and we just gonna sweep my opponent. We have now the Medicham in the back against us. We have still our Sableye here to KO that thing, and you see already this thing is insane. In Great League is like definitely the best new Pokemon that got released there with the Alolan Wave, and in Ultra League it looks even better, so I'm gonna be hyped for using this later on. I only have to use like 60 rare candy to get it to Ultra League level, so it doesn't even take that much. But the IB again, they are a little bit worse than for what it even is in Great League, and you see here I'm missing out of like 17 CP. Which is not that bad, but Ultra League gonna be a little bit worse. But I mean, it's fine. Like this thing is rare. I got it traded. I found one in the wild myself, and this one was garbage. I traded this with a lucky trade and it went also garbage. So yeah, it's a very rare Pokemon. If you have maps, it's easy to get, but if you don't have maps, it's basically impossible to get. This is like the thing why I don't really like the map option in general, or like if there are maps, it should be available for everybody. Like I think the Ingress or something had a map for stuff. I don't know. Maybe something like this for Pokemon Go would be cool. Or just update the search filter would be also cool. We have the Gengar against us. We can go for Dragon Claw, put him very low. He has to go for the Shadow Punch, which is gonna KO us, I think. It does. Can we lock on him down? We can. Can we win this game? Yeah, my opponent just surrenders. Next game we won. I went on a very good streak with this. I played 4 sets with this team and only went positive. Again, like I got this team from the Nut93, a fellow streamer. He also went like, I think on a, I don't know, 20 win streak or something. Like he had an insane win streak with this team as well. Even though he's retired from the Battle League, he also did a great job with this. We have the Drapion here against us. We can go for the foul play. Gonna get the shield most likely. Yes, indeed. We can shield up again as well. Drapion actually saw a lot of time, which was kind of difficult, but we can still manage that pretty okay-ish. As long as they only have the Awkward Tail, we also find with the Kommo-O against it. And here we just catch the crunch. We can go into our Kommo-O now. We have a move start onto our Sableye. We can go for the nice Dragon Claw here, KOing this. We see the Ghost coming in there with Kofaker Rigas. My opponent swaps into Medicham, and I am fine. I have a move start. I still have a shield. He basically threw the game there. I mean, he had no chance anyway, I think, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we can just let this go. Let us get KO'd by the Shadow Ball, and the Sableye finishes off. This team is a very cool team. We have the Sableye Registeel Core, which is something that is kind of common and like normally used. And then we have the Kommo-O in the back. The thing is, like with the Sableye, you usually get out the Charm User, and you don't want to have a Charm User against the Kommo-O. Same, you also get out the Azumarill, and against Azumarill you have nothing to do with the Kommo-O as well, as the Dragon Claw and the Dragon Tail are double resisted, while the Close Combat is single resisted, and you don't do any damage really. Here my opponent actually kinda, no, actually fine. This was fine against the Swampert. We can just realign our Pokemon. We see the Venusaur here, which is fine for us because now we know our Kommo-O should be able to do a decent job here, and I'm just gonna stay in here. I'm gonna take the move, and I can go for the Zap Cannon. This allows me to get the last shield. And I think he snuck one in, I don't know. We get the last shield, we debuff him, so he's at neutral. He goes for some moves, and I think he was at 3, so I'm gonna shield here. And I think, yeah, I think that was a fake CMP. I should win CMP, like Kommo-O is a very attack-rated Pokemon, so I should win CMP. But we can just farm down, doesn't really matter for this Pokemon anyway, as we can go for a Dragon Claw, as we can, I think we still take a move here. He goes for a friendly anyway, which you're gonna survive. So a good game there. I think I would have been able to lock on him down anyway. What else is new? That's the name of my opponent. We have a Azumarill coming in here with the Sableye. I kind of want to definitely align my Pokemon correctly later on. I don't know this matchup, to be honest. Maybe I should have went into my Kommo-O now. But I went into my Sableye because I thought, okay, I'm gonna be able to realign anyway, as we're gonna be able to win this matchup pretty easily, I think, as he's debuffed now and I'm not. But we actually don't have to shield, but now we can actually go for the return. I guess it's a fine play. It depends on what he has in the bag. I'm kind of scared that he has something good against me in the back, but here he goes into the Azumarill. We can just farm him, like we can go for another move here. Get him into red health, and this is already, I think, Dragon Tail range anyway. We can just shield this. Maybe it's he goes for the Ice Beam, nice bait. And we see the Trevenant in the back. This could still be close. Maybe I shouldn't have shielded there. Like, I think the shield against the Azu was pretty useless here, so maybe it was a mistake. But he goes for the Seed Bomb bait, which is good for me because now we can shield and think. Oh, we actually gonna let it go. Now we can find me down. I don't know if this was the right play, to be honest. I think it wasn't. Yeah, okay, why did I do this? Yep, and he catches on the Azumarill. This was a game that I definitely could have won. This is something that I played horrible. I should have went for the shield against the Trevenant. I would have been able to KO this, and I think even the Dragon Tail would have been enough. He had to throw anyway with the Azumarill. So yeah, I don't know what I did there. Like, that was definitely not smart. But I also make mistakes, and they're also coming into the video, because that's something that you can learn from. A lot of people getting too upset of losing games and doing mistakes. That's always the best part of learning on how you can improve on that. We can go for the Zapkin here, get him pretty low, and we catch the move on the Kommo-O. It's a resisted foul play, and we can farm all the way down, even snug in the move, and he cannot do anything about this. Dragon Tail damage is so insane, and we see the NiRiain coming in, so the entire team of my opponent was basically weak to Kommo-O. And this is a theme that you see a lot of times, because this thing is actually pretty sick in the current meta. He goes for a foul play, we resist this, we still have our close combat. And he gonna let this go, and it's basically already over this game. Kommo-O can just sweep if he wants to, but I also still have my Sableye in the back, which can also do some stuff. We can just debuff him here. And I think I'm kind of mad on myself at this point again, because what I'm doing here is I'm gonna shield my Sableye on the second Frenzy Plant. And while this is the correct play, it would have been cooler if I just went into my Kommo-O and tried to KO the NiRiain and the Venusaur with my Kommo-O. Would have been way better for the video, so I'm kind of mad at myself there, but good game. Could have won it in more style. Jellicent is nowadays a very decent lead for the Registeel, which is cool, but our entire team is actually pretty decent against it. Even Kommo-O can do stuff against it, so yeah, but you always win this actually with the Registeel lead, I think. So we are pretty fine here. He also didn't even shield this. He goes for another Shadow Ball, and I'm just gonna swap out and farm down, because I wanted to keep my Registeel in case he has a Charm-User in the back, and we see a Charm-User in the back. So was nothing too uncommon there, I think, because you already... Okay, yeah, actually has the Talonflame as well there. It's gonna be a little bit of a tough one, because I also didn't wait and he gets the extra move through. Can Kommo-O win against the Talonflame, a Flying-type Pokemon, and against the Ninetales? We actually guessed the bait there correctly, which is very important. And my opponent makes a mistake here in shielding this. I think he would have survived this, and his play was most likely to have like the Ninetales against me. But yeah, he swapped out. I knew that he would swap out someday, so I'm just gonna keep my Dragon Claw carrying with that, and our Dragon Tail just gonna be able to win us the game. Good game there. But yeah, like I already spent like, I think, around 200 XL, not XL, I always say XL candy, but it's rare candies, just no rare candies on this thing. I didn't really want to build it because it was so expensive, but because we have currently the bonus with like 2 raid passes every day, which I'm using on Tapu Koko a lot. I'm having like over 100 Tapu Koko XL candy already. I use some like remote raid passes for them as well, but like in general, I go outside a lot of times now and just do the normal raids. I actually get a lot of rare candies back as well. But I expect a new Pokemon release on the 15th, so in like a week, and we're also gonna get way more new Pokemon for the jungle event. I would guess something like a Requanet would be something that I could see, and the Mantis thing definitely. Like, I really enjoy the theme of the current season, because we have like those island challenges right now. You might point just around us, bye. And those island challenges are really, really cool, because as someone who played the main games, it's always so much fun. Oh, here, this dude. Usually you get to the Focus Blast 1 turn before they get to the Earthquake. Not here with Niantic. Very nice. Thanks for that. Yeah, so I was like no shitting, because if the game would have worked correctly and the lag was on both sides and not just on my side, I would have been able to get to my Focus Blast always 1 turn before they get to the Earthquake. But of course, like this changes a lot actually, which is not cool. And I have to I don't know. I have to farm all the way down now, I think. Goes for another rock slide. I'm just farming the entire way down. I don't think we can win this anymore. Thanks to the lag. We see the Reggie still coming in, which is gonna be a little bit of a problem. But actually we're gonna be able to get the last shield back here because we can go for the foul play spam and Sableye is pretty sick. So we can go for that. But it doesn't really look too good. We tried to catch onto the Registeel, which didn't work out, and at this point I think this game is over. Yeah, cool. Yeah, very nice that we swapped at the same time into basically him in his hard counter to my swap, which was not the best. And now we just have Kommo-O here, which has to take an Ice Punch, which it cannot really take, so this game is over. Or not. Close comment coming through, KOing the Registeel, and we're gonna be able to win this game, even though we had lag in the beginning, we had the wrong swap there. All fine. I remember this game as well. This game was insane. I'm kidding you not. Like, my opponent bring the craziest spice, but the craziest spice basically was a hard counter to my team. Yeah, actually kind of hard counter to my team. So that wasn't the most fun. I maybe should have actually farmed him all the way down here, but like this, he goes into his Charizard, and Charizard wouldn't be a problem, but a Dragon Breath version would be a problem. I'm just gonna let this go, and I was able to survive this, but at this point it's gonna be a little bit tough. I'm just gonna shoot the first one. I don't expect him to get to it that fast, but he got to it basically immediately. I'm just gonna let this one go. I have to farm all the way down, which actually worked out. We have already 2 Dragon Claws stored, and we had like, I don't know, 19 energy or something. We can go for another Dragon Claw. We get the last shield now, with a 1 HP in a dream, going for the Dragon Claw spam and getting to the Focus Burst in time with our Registeel. Good game to my opponent, nothing can do anymore. Crazy game there, was super close, like he could have farmed me all the way down there. I think this game I misplayed. I go for the Zap Cannon. I think I should have stayed in here for longer. I tried to catch the move, which worked out pretty well, but even a debuffed Walrein is a little bit of a problem here. So I think I misplayed this game a little bit because, like, you know, I should have went for the return. This was like my big mistake there. I should have went for the return because then I would have been able to KO him. Like this, I have to give up another shield, which is in the end completely useless. That was a big mistake on my part. I think I would have got to another foul play anyway. But like this Skarmory is already low and we have the Hitmonchan in the back. If we had a shield left, I think we still had a chance there. He knifes me as well, but like this is just top left and there's nothing he can do anymore. Kind of misplayed by me. Like I had a decent lead and a decent save swap there, but I didn't play it right. We have a Stunfisk. Maybe this matchup is without lag. Yeah, here you see I can go for the Focus Burst before he gets to the Earthquake. Cool. We get the shield. Cool. We can catch the move, which I'm still gonna shield because it's an Earthquake. And the Earthquake gonna hurt. And we see the Ninetales coming in and we can go for the return. If he doesn't shield, it's fine. If he shields, it's fine. He shields, it's even better for me. I can farm up extra energy with my Registeel now. I should go to 100 energy here. I hope I do this. Please. Okay, he goes for another move. I'm definitely gonna go to 100 energy, otherwise I misplay this hard. Yeah, I do. Okay, this is fine then. I can go for the Zap Cannon, KOing this, and we see the Kommo-O against the Trevenant. This is gonna be definitely a difficult matchup now. We see the Seed Bomb coming through, we see the Stunfisk coming in. We just overfarm, we go for the Close Combat. Does his KO? It does not, by 1 HP, while we can farm all the way down. We can go for a Dragon Claw. We deny our opponent as well here. And we can farm him all the way down and win this game with Kommo-O. In the end, this thing just sweeps. This game, I misplayed. I should have went into my Kommo-O. Why didn't I go into my Kommo-O against the Swampert? I don't know. I think I would have been way better off doing this because, I don't know, against the... what's it called? Against the Pidgeot, I don't really want to have this against it anyway, so kind of tough. And now my opponent can farm me all the way down. And then I have Kommo-O against the Pidgeot, which is not really cool. We have a shield advantage now, but we have to give up the shield anyway, usually. But he didn't expect me to KO him with a 1 quick move, so that's fine. And let's see how much a Close Combat does against the Pidgeot. Enough. And we can now farm him down with a Registeel in time. He goes into his own Registeel. We still have a shield left. We're going to be able to win this game. And next up, we're gonna have Swampert against us. Swampert, again, we're just gonna go to our Space Swap. Bad lead there, totally fine. Sableye gonna win this anyway. Against the normal Swampert, the Sableye matchup is way easier, and the 2 shields against the Shadow Swampert, they can farm you down if they hit 1, which is kind of scary. So normal Swampert way easier to deal with because we just shield or when we can farm them down. We see the Warren coming in. Why the hell did I go for the return here? I would have been able to go for 2 foul plays. I know that I was so mad at myself when I did this there. That was definitely a misplay. So, my bad. He goes for the Earthquake. We can go for 1 Zap Cannon, and it's gonna come down to the wire again. Water Save in the back. I hope it's nothing too scary here. He goes for the Earthquake still, which is fine. But he doesn't want to swap out, so it might be something weak to Registeel. I can go for the Focus Burst there, and we're gonna see it's gonna be a Lapras. It's a double Water Ice team, and we're gonna catch the move with our Kommo-O. Can we finish this game with the Kommo-O sweep there? Can we go for the close combat? We're gonna take another surf there, we can take another move, and we can go for the close combat, winning this game. Thanks for watching, see you later with another Kommo-O episode for the Ultra League, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!